Well, everybody, it seems the time has come for me to make a video on Skibidi Toilet. Didn't think those words would ever come out of my mouth anytime soon, but I got recommended this from a friend. So why is this thing so popular? Well, first off, it's absurd. That's like the one thing. It's very absurd. There's also these horror elements throughout the series, sort of. I don't even know if we could really call it that, but it feels more of that like kiddish humor, like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of style. Indie horror, whatever. I don't know. It dabbles in that, so it's definitely gonna get like lots of kids to enjoy it. But I think one of the biggest things that makes this series, show, web show, I don't even know what you call it at this point. What do you even call this? It's just utter chaos. But I think what's so satisfying about watching it is that there's like three main things. One, you don't even need to like know any words. Like you could be like a kid, like a little baby, and still like watch it because haha funny, big lights, colors, whatever. It's like dingling the keys in front of the little kid. But when you're older as well, you can like follow along with the plot because there's like actually a plot that happens, but there's no words that are spoken. It's all like visual plot. So no matter what language you speak, it's not like, you know, just for English speakers. Like anybody could watch freaking Skibidi Toilet and understand what's happening because it's completely visual storytelling. The only words are But yeah, that's like definitely one of the biggest ones that like literally no matter what language you speak, anybody can watch it. So it's going to attract like all audiences. Anybody can watch this series and follow along with it. And I think the second thing is that it's just constant power creep, where near the beginning of the series, it was basically the bigger you are, the stronger you are. But then they just keep introducing new technology in like nearly every single episode. And you just get to see firsthand how this war develops between these Skibidi toilets and these like camera guys. You know, near the beginning, like I said, it's like the bigger you are, the stronger you are. But then they get like toilets on legs, but then they get this really, really big camera guy. And he's like a super big camera and he can like take out everything. But then the toilets invent these little mini toilets that take over the camera guys. It's like, oh no, all the camera guys, they've turned evil. They've turned the super big camera guy evil. That was like our ace in the hole. And then the camera guys, they develop a technology beam and it shoots their fellow camera guys and turns them back to normal. And then you got like these TV people that come in and help the camera guys. And then there's like this super big TV and it's like, there's just constant upgrades. It's constant upgrades. You know that like funny robots meme, upgrades, people, upgrades? It's just that. It's literally just that. Like every single episode, you can expect something new. There's like this big TV guy, right? And whenever he like turns his screen red, all the toilets go insane and they all like flush themselves down the toilet. That's how they die, is if they get flushed or whatever. There's multiple ways for them to die, but like one way is for them to get flushed. But it's like a hypnotic beam that makes them all go insane or explode or like, you know, flush themselves down the toilet. So then they counteract that by putting on sunglasses, which is cool. So it's like, oh wow, now you can't use your TV powers. But the TV guy, he gets like these speakers as like armor, and so he uses the speakers to shatter the glass from the sunglasses and then still keep using the beam. It's like there's just constant adaptation and like power creep and development, and it's just so funny to watch, especially all in a series, because like I get why it's so popular. And that's the other thing, you can watch a single one and you can still follow along with like what's happening. You don't have to see like all the other episodes before the latest one to still kind of like get it, right? Because it's still, at the end of the day, it's just like simple war. It's just battles, you know? And there's like no characters for you to really be attached to. Like the only characters, quote unquote, I would say are like the big toilet, the big camera guy, and the big TV guy. Like there's not many other characters than that, and they don't even really speak. So like the only attachment that you really get is just knowing that they exist. So it doesn't matter if you know that they exist or not, because they're going to show up on the screen, and you know that they're powerful because they're big. It's like, it's so simple. It is so simple. You can literally watch at any time, have a good time, and still understand what's going on without having to like see any of the previous episodes in the series, I guess. The formula just works so perfectly. And I think like that's why it's so popular, because it resonates with those like indie horror sort of elements that kids love, like Five Nights at Freddy's and all that other stuff. I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about. Just thought I'd throw out a quick video about freaking Skibidi Toilet. I don't know. I think it's cool. I'm gonna keep watching it. I can see why it's popular. I get it. So yeah, that'll be it. I guess I'll see you later.